You know there's a new platform version available for either Android or iOS in your NativeScript apps, but how do you actually get the latest update? We'll take a look at the CLI info command and how to update one of the platforms, and we'll do that right now. Hey everybody, it's Alex from NativeScripting. If you want to know more about the NativeScript CLI, let me know down in the comments below. While I do cover a lot of CLI topics in the NativeScript courses that are on nativescripting.com, there isn't a specific NativeScript CLI targeted course, and there's a lot of new NativeScript CLI commands that maybe a lot of people don't know about. So let me know down in the comments below if you think that this is a course you'd be interested in. Today we're going to be looking at a couple of CLI commands. The first thing I want to do is just scaffold out a quick application here, and you'll see that the version that gets included is actually a slightly older version because the template that the create command used to scaffold out the application is just a little bit older. So let's check this out. I'm going to say tns create demo CLI info, and I'm going to give it the TSC flag so it scaffolds out a TypeScript application. By giving it the TSC flag, by the way, I'm telling it to use a very specific template that's actually built in. It's one of the NativeScript default templates. I call it the Hello World template. I think that is what it's called. It just has the little button that you click on and interact with. Okay, so now we have the project scaffolded. I'm going to go into the folder and I'm going to open this up in VS Code. Let's take a look at package.json. All right, so there's package.json, and you can see that it actually already has the two platforms already built in here. So we have the TNS Android platform and the TNS iOS platform. When your project gets built, it's using these platforms. So when you build for iOS, it's going to use version 6.1 of the NativeScript TNS iOS platform. And when you build for Android, it's going to use version 6.11. So as you can see, there is a slight mismatch here with the version numbers, and that's okay. Everything will run just perfectly fine. But let's say there was some new bug fix that was critical in your application that you wanted to get the newest version of TNS iOS. So first of all, let's take a look at the CLI command info. I'm going to run tns info, and this will take a look at our project structure, and it'll give us a little report here that says component NativeScript has 6.1.2 version is up to date. You see all these green check marks, but there's one little information mark right here that says update available for component TNS iOS. Your current version is 6.1.0 and the latest available version is 6.1.1. So if you get a message like this, well, what do you do about this? Well, if I had already built my project previously, for example, if I do tns build iOS, and I'll let this finish before I continue. All right, now it's finished. If we take a look at the project again, you'll see that we now have this new platforms folder with iOS in it. And this is the final build folder with your output. So this has been using the TNS iOS version 6.1.0. Now, what if I discovered that I want to do an update? Well, I can say tns platform remove iOS. So this will take a look at that platforms folder. If the platform has been already added, and if you already built the project before, this will remove it. So I'm going to run this command, and let's take a look at that again. Look at that. There is no more platform iOS folder. This folder is empty. And you'll notice that our runtime specification is gone now. So there's no more TNS iOS here. Let's go back to the command line. In order to add back in the latest version, I can say tns platform add iOS. And you've probably already done this command many times, but what you might have not known is that this will actually automatically get the latest from the repository and add it to your project. And you can even see it here printed out. Platform iOS successfully added v6.1.1. So if we take a look at that, you'll see that TNS iOS is here, version 6.1.1. So now we're up to date, and the latest version has been added over here. The project is not built yet, just the platform has been added. All right, so there's a couple useful commands for you, including the info command. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to this channel. You'll help me out a lot. You'll also get NativeScript tips, tricks, and tutorials that I create here and a bunch of other folks create here as well. Reach out to me on Twitter. I'm at DigitAlex over there if you have any questions about NativeScript, and I'll see you in the next one.